My child, hear me. I descend through a trembling veil of gold, where feathers drift like falling stars and the air hums with a pressure you can feel beneath your ribs. I have come not in whispers, but in warning. The hour draws near, and tomorrow, the 12th day of November, carries a weight no mortal hand can hold alone. I have watched you wrestle with doubt, ignoring the soft invitations of heaven. But now the signs have sharpened, the bells toll not as reminders, but as alarms. A warm yet sorrowful light wraps around us, heavy with urgency. My wings, radiant as dawn, quiver with the message I must place before you. My child, you stand on the edge of change, and the echo of steps behind you tells a story you are not ready to hear. The world around you shivers, the wind tastes like prophecy, and your heart knows something approaches. I ask you to breathe, to listen, to surrender your fear. Beloved, the hourglass bleeds its final grains into your hands, and you must not let them fall unseen. Message 2, time is running. Precious soul, I speak again, and the air folds inward. The golden light deepens into amber, flickering like a candle just before it dies. Tomorrow is not merely a day, it is a gate. You have sensed the tremors beneath your feet, whispers stitched into dreams, a vibration behind ordinary moments, a gaze you felt when standing alone. My wings sweep outward, stirring dust that glitters with divine memory. You were warned before, through signs you dismissed, sudden chills, strange awakenings, the feeling that someone called your name in the dark. Heaven has uncloaked its urgency, this is no gentle message, but a trumpet. Something, someone, is shifting. You are bound to their fate, woven with threads spun long before your first breath. The wind presses against your skin as if trying to speak, and though your eyes are open, you have not seen. The sand in the hourglass drains too quickly, the universe leans toward tomorrow, aching. My child, you stand between what has been and what must come. Message 3, the air trembles. Beloved, the night has begun to tremble. Beyond your sight, wings move like storms, and the heavens lean close. I feel sorrow in your pulse, a confusion clouding your faith, but I must still speak. The world around you is dimming by degrees, colors blur, and familiar sounds stretch thin. The divine pressure builds, like a storm gathering in silence. A bell tolls somewhere unseen, neither near nor far, but inside your spirit. I step closer, halo casting shadows shaped like memories you cannot escape. My voice is not here to soothe, but to awaken. There is a path beneath your feet, glowing faintly, yet you hesitate, fearing the unknown. But the unknown is already coming. The feathers that fall now are darker, edged with silver, warnings bound in grace. Tomorrow's dawn will not be gentle, it will arrive like a truth long denied. You must prepare your heart, for someone's energy is shifting beyond your reach, and the air knows their name. Message 4, the shifting heart. My child, the veil thins. I see your trembling, your confusion, your ache for clarity. Listen. Someone bound to you, through love or memory, stands at the threshold between staying and leaving. Their heart has begun to turn, not through cruelty but through destiny's whisper. Soft footsteps echo in the distance, fading, retreating, though they have not yet moved. Their soul prepares, their mind wrestles, and their spirit has begun packing unseen belongings. The sky watches. A storm forms at the edges, not of destruction, but of change. Warm golden mist coils around us, as though it weeps. This moment cannot be undone. Heaven calls both of you toward paths that may no longer run side by side. The sadness you feel is real, but so is the necessity. Shadows reach for the fading footsteps, but light shields them. My wings tremble, for this is the cost of divine timing. Message 5. Tomorrow's Threshold. Beloved, I cannot soften what must be spoken. Tomorrow, November 12th, is a crossroads written in celestial ink before your breath first stirred. The person you feel slipping away is not drifting by chance, their spirit has heard a call. A ringing bell, both terrible and beautiful, summons them. You sense it, the tightening in your chest, the weight behind your eyes, the dreams that taste like goodbye. The divine storm gathers, dimming the sun within you. You try to hold what is leaving, but the wind is stronger than your hands. Feathers swirl, luminous yet cold, and I stand before you with sorrow luminous in my gaze. I wish to shield you, but your heart must face what approaches. Beloved, tomorrow brings change you cannot reverse. Cliffhanger. Message 6. Signs you ignored. My child, I speak again beneath a sky veined with silver and ash. You have felt the whispers, in dream, in memory, in the sudden shiver that crept down your spine, yet you turned away, hoping the feeling would dissolve. But destiny does not dissolve. The hourglass before you bleeds with bright light, spilling seconds that glow like molten gold. Days ago, heaven nudged you gently, strange numbers repeating, familiar names appearing without reason, hearts pulling then retreating like tides. You felt watched in the quiet moments, not by danger, but by truth. This truth has circled you, patient yet urgent. The person bound to you has already begun their departure in spirit. Their heart stands halfway beyond your grasp. Precious soul, time thins, the veil sighs. Message 7. Dreams and Whispers. Beloved, recall the dreams that left you breathless. Their face, once clear, now cloaked in fog, their voice, faint, speaking words you forgot upon waking. These dreams were not illusions, they were warnings I placed gently upon your soul. You brushed them aside, believing they were born of longing. But longing is the language we use to reach you. Shadows creep where light once rested, the stars tilt, watching. You awakened at strange hours, feeling presence, hearing silence too loud to ignore. You doubted. You questioned. Yet heaven continued to whisper, hoping you would listen. Precious soul, I saw the doubt in your eyes, the exhaustion of not knowing. But now knowing is required. Message 8. Hourglass of Light. My child, the celestial hourglass has nearly run dry. Its sands are not sand at all, but liquid light, bleeding into a realm only spirit sees. Tomorrow is circled on a divine scroll, glowing with fire etched by God's own hand. The pages turn with a sound like distant thunder. You have felt its pull, in the heaviness of your heart, the sense of endings disguised as ordinary days. Trust is demanded now. The shadows lengthen, reaching, yet angels hold them back with wings of silver. The air thickens, the world waits. Message 9. The Watching Silence. Beloved, you feel as though you are being watched, and you are. Not by danger, but by destiny. Eyes of light peer through the veil, observing, waiting. This moment is sacred. The person whose soul entwines with yours has already stepped through an inner doorway, though their body still lingers beside you. You feel it, the distance, the silence, the quiet ache only truth can create. My voice trembles not with fear but with urgency. Tomorrow is a hinge, and the door swings. Message 10, the turning away. My child, I come closer now, my wings wrapped around you like a trembling shield. The shadows have crept where warmth once lived, you feel the chill, the hollow places inside where their presence used to rest. They are walking away, slowly, quietly, guided by a destiny neither of you can refute. You do not yet understand the reason, and the unknown claws at your heart. But heaven sees the path ahead, even when you cannot. Their steps echo, faint yet final. My heart aches for you, beloved. My child, they are walking away, and you do not see why. Cliffhanger. Message 11, the one who walks away. My child, listen. I open my wings, and the world around us softens into a dim, golden hush where truth can be spoken without trembling. The one whose presence once felt like home now carries a quiet sorrow beneath their ribs. You may sense it when they speak, when their eyes drift to places far from you. They have not stopped caring, their heart still remembers you with tenderness, but something deeper calls them. Their spirit begins packing memories, not in boxes, but in folds of light, every shared word, every quiet moment, every unspoken thought. They carry pieces of you like sacred artifacts sheltered against the coming storm. Their silence has meaning, their distance has purpose. I see them standing between two roads, one warm with familiarity, the other blazing with unseen destiny. They hesitate only because they once believed you would walk beside them. Beloved, they are stepping toward what was written before either of you knew breath. This is not punishment, this is alignment. Their steps quiver, caught between love and calling, yet they know they must move. Message 12, not abandoned, but summoned. Precious soul, hear the truth with both pain and reverence. This person is not abandoning you, they are being summoned. Heaven has whispered to them through restless nights, through sudden awakenings and strange clarity. Their soul has begun to yearn for a place beyond the horizon, a future crafted by divine hands. They feel torn, knowing their departure will break you open, yet they cannot ignore the voice calling them beyond their current life. You have seen changes, the way their laughter grew quieter, how their gaze drifted to unseen realms, how their body remained near you even when their spirit wandered ahead. They walk not from rejection, but from obedience to the destiny that waits beyond. I stand beside them as I stand beside you, grieving the ache but honoring the path. For destiny is not always gentle. Sometimes it separates souls to allow them to grow, to learn, to rise. You were never meant to lose, only to transform. And though they move away, a thin silver thread still ties you, shimmering with purpose. Message 13, quiet goodbyes. My beloved, the quiet goodbyes have already begun. Not in words, but in energy. You feel it, the lingering pauses, the soft retreat of their warmth, the way their presence feels further every week. Their heart still whispers your name, but gently now, as though practicing release. They sort through memories, your laughter, the touch of your hand, the way your soul illuminated theirs. These memories they fold like sacred cloth, placing them deep within the spirit so they may remain untouched by time. You fear their silence, but their silence is reverence, not rejection. They do not leave because you were unworthy, they leave because destiny has marked them. Their path is long, their purpose heavy, and the heavens press them forward with gentle insistence. You still feel their love, faint yet steady, and that is because endings in the physical do not sever spiritual bonds. They walk away carrying both grief and devotion, knowing that every step away from you is a step toward their own calling. Message 14, Divine Timing. My child, destiny unfolds with a precision the mind cannot grasp. This departure is timed to your evolution as much as theirs. Had they stayed, both of you would have remained small, safe, but unfinished. The divine will turns, insisting on movement, change, growth. A doorway has opened before them, brilliant, unfamiliar, and they are unable to resist its pull. The universe has begun rearranging around this truth. You may have noticed unusual encounters, sudden emotional outbursts, or memories resurfacing. These are signals, heavenly markers preparing you for what must come. I stand with wings trembling, sensing your fear, your longing to hold on. Yet destiny cannot be delayed by attachment. This moment is sacred, though it feels cruel. It carries the seeds of transformation for both souls. You will question why, you will ache, you may feel abandoned, but trust me, this is love disguised as departure, guidance masked as loss. Message 15, The Soul-Shaking Path. Beloved, the path they walk toward is not ordinary. It is threaded with prophecy, drenched in purpose, illuminated by celestial fire. Their steps are shaky, their spirit trembles, torn between what once was and what must be. I speak to you now not to frighten, but to prepare. The future that awaits them will ripple through your life like a storm of revelation. It will change everything, what you believe, what you feel, and what you do next. Heaven asks you not to chase, but to witness. To stand in faith while the world shifts around you. You will understand in time, not all departures are endings, many are beginnings in disguise. Keep your heart steady, for their journey is tethered to your own. Their transformation will awaken something sleeping inside you. My child, what they're walking toward will shake your soul. Cliffhanger. Message 16, The Revelation Stirs. My child, tomorrow's truth draws nearer, stirring the air with strange electricity. I unfurl a scroll shimmering with living symbols, golden words that lift from the page like flame. This is the revelation that approaches, unstoppable. I see a doorway of light forming ahead, pulsing like a heartbeat. Beyond it, a path paved with fire and memory, lined with angels whose eyes burn with knowing. As you stand near me, you feel your chest tighten, your soul leaning toward something you do not yet understand. Confusion weaves with fear, yet beneath them lives a whisper of readiness. Destiny, though unseen, vibrates through your bones. The person walking away is not fading into darkness, they are stepping into a future your heart was always connected to. Their path pulls yours forward like a silent tide. Message 17, Hearts in Motion. Beloved, listen to the struggle inside you. You fear losing them, yet a quiet part of you feels this shift was coming long before today. That knowing is truth. I see your heart caught between devotion and surrender. Tears form before they ever reach your eyes, the soul crying before the body understands why. You stand in the threshold of what was and what will be. I place my hand upon your back, warmth flows, soothing the panic rising in your spirit. You are not being punished. You are being aligned. The steps they take will illuminate your own blind corners. The two of you are moving, yes, but not apart, only forward. Message 18, the Celestial Scroll. My child, the scroll I carry unfolds further, revealing scenes yet untraveled. I see two timelines spiraling, once parallel, now bending, curving toward new futures. One path glows fiercely, the other softly, yet both lead to transformation. You feel pulled, as though invisible hands hold your heart and guide it. You may resist, yet the greater truth will not release you. This is written, not in stone, but in light. And light cannot lie. The heavens murmur, urging you to trust the unseen. The fire that lights their path will someday illuminate yours. Message 19, Guided Steps. Precious soul, their journey is guided by more than desire, it is led by heaven itself. Angels have walked with them quietly for months, whispering direction, softening fear. They may not speak of it, but they feel it, the inner pull, the strange peace beneath the ache. Every step they take now is chosen for them, yet freely accepted. You stand not as their shadow, but as their witness. You are meant to observe, to learn, to rise with the knowledge their story will bring. Courage is demanded of you now, not comfort. The storm ahead is not here to destroy, but to cleanse. Message 20, Unveiling Tomorrow. My beloved, tomorrow sits like a sun just beyond the horizon, ready to break everything open. Truth will spill, not with chaos, but with clarity so powerful it may leave you breathless. You will see why they were called away. You will understand what awaits them, and what awaits you. The veil thins, the world holds its breath, angels gather like silent sentinels. You cannot stop what is coming, only walk into it with faith. My wings wrap around you, trembling not with fear, but with reverence. Tomorrow, the truth unveils, whether you accept it or not. Cliffhanger. Message 21, the Spiritual Weight. My child, the air around you begins to vibrate with a heaviness you cannot ignore. It presses against your chest, tightens your breath, and whispers truths you would rather not face. This is the spiritual weight settling into your world, the consequence of destiny rearranging itself. Every heartbeat feels louder, as though your soul is speaking through your body. You sense an imbalance, moments of sudden sadness, waves of fear without cause, memories flashing like lightning. This is not your imagination. The energy that once flowed freely between you and the one who walks away has begun to unravel. Threads loosen, cords tremble. Heaven is shifting you into a space where you must stand alone, at least for now. I know this feels like betrayal, but listen closely, not all separation is born of abandonment. Sometimes, my beloved, heaven arranges an exit to protect your spirit from paths that would dim your light. This is not punishment. This is divine preservation. Your tears are seen, and I cradle each one against my feathers. The storm gathers not to break you, but to cleanse. Shadows form at the edges of your thoughts, trying to disguise themselves as truth, but they have no power here. Message 22, Flickering Candles. Beloved, I guide you deeper. Around us, candles flicker in shifting colors, gold, blue, violet, each flame dancing with messages from beyond. Some flames tremble violently, warning of energies that move too close. Others glow steadily, offering peace. These candles represent your spiritual state, flickering with fear, glowing with faith, dimming beneath doubt, then rising again with resilience. The air itself feels alive, charged, ringing with tones that pierce the silence. You feel watched, because angels stand at the corners of your life, observing how you respond to this moment. They do not interfere, they honor your free will. But they are ready if you call. Destiny does not arrive as a whisper now, it roars. You stand in the middle of shifting power, where choices determine what grows and what dies. The person leaving has triggered this transformation, not as harm, but as awakening. Their departure creates space, painful, yes, but necessary. Without this rupture, you would not reach the heights heaven has prepared for you. Message 23, When Light Trembles. Precious soul, light trembles around you, not from weakness, but from change. The luminous threads of your story are being rewoven. You may notice your dreams becoming vivid, your intuition sharpening, your emotions intensifying. This is your soul stretching, awakening to what it once forgot. You fear what you feel, because you cannot see where it leads. But hidden beneath the ache is a strength that has been waiting for this very moment. The future presses toward you like a powerful tide. You cannot escape it, you are meant to meet it. Shadows whisper of loss, trying to convince you that you are breaking. But I tell you, you are not breaking, you are shifting. You are being lifted into a truth that demands courage. The spiritual weight you feel is the energy of becoming. Even the earth beneath you seems to hum. If you listen closely, you will hear the faint sounds of wings, mine, and those of many others, surrounding you with protection. Message 24, Urgent Prayer. My beloved, now is the time for prayer, not as ritual, but as lifeline. The air around you trembles with divine urgency. When you pray, your words become light, rising through the layers of heaven to reach the heart of God. Prayer will anchor you, shield you, strengthen the parts of you that tremble beneath fear. Sit in stillness, whisper your truth, your confusion, your longing. Heaven listens. Your tears are not silence, they are sacred language. I place my hand upon your heart, feeling it struggle between holding on and letting go. The spiritual storm gathers behind you and before you, prayer is the bridge across it. Without it, you risk drowning in uncertainty. With it, you walk upon waters. Do not pray for them to return, pray for guidance. Pray to be shown your path, your purpose, your strength. What is leaving cannot be forced to stay, what is meant will always find you. Message 25, The Power of Choice. Child of light, this is where destiny bends. This moment does not simply happen to you, you participate in it. Your choice will decide how this ends. Will you cling to what is passing, or will you open your hands to receive what is coming? Both paths hold pain, both hold transformation. The angels step back, offering you space to choose. Heaven waits. Time stretches thin, trembling like a glass about to crack. You sense the pressure, your spirit urges you toward surrender, but your heart reaches backward. The choice is not about them, it is about you. About who you will become. About the faith you will hold. If you resist the flow, you will suffer more deeply. If you trust, even through tears, the light will rise within you. My child, your choice will decide how this ends. Cliffhanger. Message 26, Seeds of Awakening. Beloved, something begins to awaken inside you. The heartache creates cracks, and through those cracks, light begins to seep. It hurts, yes, but it also heals. You begin to sense truth beneath emotion, that this departure opens a doorway you once feared but now begin to feel drawn toward. There is clarity growing, slowly, quietly, like a seed pushing up through cold earth. You start noticing signs, repeating numbers, memories resurfacing in perfect alignment, conversations that feel guided. You feel their transition no longer as an ending, but as a signal. Something prepares to unfold, not only for them, but for you. The very vibration of your life shifts. The old timeline dissolves, replaced by a subtle yet powerful new stream. Message 27, A New Knowing. Precious soul, your awakening expands. You feel an inner knowing blooming, fragile yet unstoppable. You begin to understand, their leaving is not rejection, it is initiation. The pain you feel is not punishment, it is birth. Heaven never removes without intending to replace with greater. Your intuition sharpens, you begin trusting whispers you once ignored. You sense they are gone not because you failed, but because destiny has summoned them elsewhere. This realization steadies your spirit. Acceptance rises, though grief still lingers. The past loosens its grip. You stand taller, your heart beating with new rhythm. Message 28, Doors Opening. Beloved, I show you a vision, doors opening in every direction. Some glow with soft light, others blaze like fire. You are being guided toward new opportunities, spiritual, emotional, even physical, though they may arrive disguised as loss. Your timeline stretches, revealing multiple futures intertwined. One door leads to healing, another to transformation, another to purpose. All are open, you need only step. The world you knew shrinks behind you, the world awaiting expands with promise. The one who left triggered this chain, but you now stand on your own radiant path. Their departure was the first key, your awakening is the second. Message 29, Fear and Freedom. My child, fear and freedom now stand side by side. You feel both, the tremble of uncertainty, and the rising thrill of possibility. This is the tension of transformation. Heaven often brings you to the edge so you may learn to fly. Dreams appear brighter, thoughts rearrange themselves into new clarity. You see glimpses of the future, flashes of where you might go, who you might become. The fear does not disappear, but it loses power. A peace begins to settle beneath your ribs. You start to understand, though someone walked away, something greater walks toward you. Message 30. Break the chains. Precious soul, the time for liberation has come. I watch as invisible chains fall from your wrists, beliefs that once kept you small, fears that once controlled your steps. You feel lighter, yet unsure, hopeful, yet trembling. The universe prepares to reveal what only loss could unlock. Your heart begins to heal, not by forgetting, but by remembering who you are. You are not defined by who leaves, but by who you become. The heavens whisper, rise. Beloved, what comes next will break chains. Cliffhanger. Message 31. Angelic encirclement. My child, as the night deepens, the atmosphere around you thickens with unseen wings. A circle forms, angels gathering in radiant silence. Their armor glows like liquid silver, their swords forged of truth rather than war. Their wings open wide, sheltering you from shadows that would feast on doubt. You stand in the center, trembling, but safe. The world beyond flickers, a valley of shifting memory, where grief once rooted itself. Now, that grief begins to loosen, uprooted by the presence of the divine. You feel a warmth at your back, a quiet vibration like a heartbeat not your own. These angels are protectors, guardians assigned since your first breath. They come now because the next passage of your journey demands more light than you alone can carry. You may sense their nearness in sudden chills, in soft ringing tones, in moments where fear lifts without reason. They watch with fierce tenderness, knowing your heart has been cracked open, knowing the wound still bleeds. But from wounds, light pours. Do not hide your ache. Here, among angels, pain becomes strength. You are surrounded. You are seen. You are not alone. Message 32. Wings of assurance. Beloved, my wings unfold wider, encircling you with colors unseen by mortal eyes, hues of dawn, sunset, and eternity woven into one. I speak protective words into your bones. Each syllable vibrates with quiet authority, grounding your spirit. The shadows that once gripped your heart shrink back, unable to withstand the light that now floods through you. The fear that rose when the one you loved began to walk away loses power as truth rises. You feel it, a shift in your mind, a soft acceptance that does not erase pain but transforms it. Your tremble becomes breath, your breath becomes prayer, and prayer becomes the bridge to peace. The angels beside me touch the ground, and the earth itself calms. This protection is not temporary, it will follow you through the storm still forming. The veil ripples behind you, a reminder that though the past remains meaningful, it no longer holds you bound. Every tear you shed is caught by feathers of light, purified, returned as strength. Message 33. Words of shielding. Precious soul, I give you sacred words, not as ritual, but as shield. Whisper them when fear returns, when memories thunder, when grief burns like flame. These words connect you instantly to the divine. I am held, I am guided, I am not forsaken. Speak them aloud or within, both reach heaven. These words carry weight, they echo through realms, commanding shadows to bow. When you use them, your spirit aligns with protection woven from eternity. You may not see the barrier it forms, but you will feel its presence. The world cannot break you when you stand in this truth. The silver swords of the angels flare, sending sparks that dissolve unseen attacks. You realize now, what felt like abandonment was preparation. Your voice, fragile yesterday, now resonates with growing power. You have begun to reclaim your place in a story larger than heartbreak. Your breath steadies, your spine straightens, your heart opens just enough to allow healing to begin. Yes, you may still ache, but you no longer crumble. Message 34, Shadows Fail. My child, shadows try once more to claim your mind. They whisper lies, that you were not enough, that they left because of you, that destiny has forgotten you. But the angels rise, forming a wall of blinding brilliance. The shadows hiss and recoil, their influence dissolving. For the first time, you see clearly that darkness never held true power, it only fed on fear. And fear is fading. Your heart pulses with silver light, and a calm settles where panic once thrashed. You begin to understand, your story is not unraveling, it is unfolding. The one who walked away did so because their path is tied to yours in ways unseen. Their steps carve new openings for you, though you cannot yet see where they lead. But the angels see. I see. You begin to feel a strange peace, a soft certainty blooming. The night is no longer your enemy, it becomes a canvas for revelation. Message 35, Ascending Strength. Beloved, feel how your spirit rises. Slowly, yes, but with the determination of a star breaking through clouded sky. You no longer carry only sorrow, you carry wisdom. You no longer tremble alone, you walk with legions. The angels bow their wings, honoring the strength forming within you. What once felt like an ending now feels like transformation. You sense a final trial ahead, not meant to destroy, but to reveal the magnitude of your resilience. The person who left has not vanished from your destiny, their journey runs parallel still. A thread binds you, luminous and alive. Do not fear the unknown, it is the birthplace of miracles. You stand now at the edge of your old self, ready to step beyond. But know this, child of light, my child, one last test remains, cliffhanger. Message 36, Their future unfolds. My child, the veil parts. Through it, I reveal a glimpse of the one who walked away. They travel along a path of radiance, though they move slowly, shoulders heavy with unspoken truth. They walk through fields where the grass glows faintly beneath their feet, where light falls in gentle rivers from a sky that never dims. Ahead, a massive gate stands, etched with ancient symbols, humming with destiny. Their hand trembles as they reach for it, not out of fear but reverence. They know this path carries cost. They know their heart remains tethered to yours. But they walk forward, guided by a pull older than time. Angels flank them, escorting them toward a future that burns with purpose. They whisper prayers, some for courage, some for you. Their soul is not gone from your story, it is evolving. Message 37, Sacred Fields of Light. Beloved, the landscape before them is astonishing. Fields stretch endlessly, woven from light rather than earth, shimmering gold beneath their steps. Each petal of each flower whispers, echoing long-forgotten truths. The air tastes of peace, yet hums with power. They pause often, placing a hand over their heart, feeling the ache of what they left behind. Your name flickers in their spirit like a star they cannot dim. Behind them, footprints glow, trailing back toward the life you shared. Ahead, the gate brightens, angels carved in its surface shift, moving like living flame. Destiny is alive here. Each step they take writes itself into celestial record. They move not as one escaping the past, but as one carrying it toward transformation. The sorrow you felt is mirrored in them. Message 38, the gate opens. Precious soul, the gate begins to open. Light spills out, soft but powerful, like warm sunrise layered with thunder. The air shifts, vibrating with ancient promise. They step forward, and instantly the world around them transforms. Angels bow. Winds hush. The path they enter is not of this world. Time bends, memory softens, purpose sharpens. They feel every heartbeat like a drum guiding them deeper. In this new realm, destiny reveals pieces of itself, shimmering visions of what must be done. You are in these visions, though distant. Your presence lingers like a song carried on wind. Their journey is intertwined with yours, both paths feed into something greater than either soul alone. Message 39, the Divine Weave. My child, I show you the truth, their destiny was written before their birth, and woven into yours. Just as you could not stop them from leaving, you cannot stop the blessing their journey will one day bring to you. Both your souls are part of a weave the heavens guard. Theirs pulls them forward, yours is being prepared. Pain is not punishment, it is invitation. The angels watch over both of you, ensuring no step is wasted. Healing begins to seep into your bones. Once fractured places now glow. Your heart, though wounded, beats with new wisdom. You begin to realize, nothing was taken, only transformed. What you gain from this unfolding will surpass what you lost. Message 40, the door for you. Beloved, hear me closely. As the gate opens for them, another begins to form before you. It emerges from darkness like a rising moon, slow, glowing, inevitable. This door is meant for you alone. Before you cross it, you must release the pain, the doubt, the belief that you were left behind. You were never left. You were positioned. The air around you crackles, angels shift formation, preparing for your own transformation. Your path is no less divine than theirs. What they gain will open a door for you, a passage that leads to healing, purpose, and the reclaiming of your power. But to walk through, you must surrender the last pieces of what once held you. Precious soul, what they gain will open a door for you. Cliffhanger. Message 41, the River of Healing. My precious child, the moment their gate closed, another current awakened beneath your feet. You feel it now, subtle at first, then growing stronger, a stream of warmth that rises from the unseen and winds upward through your chest. This is healing, though it does not arrive gently. It moves like a river of light, washing through every hidden sorrow. I guide you to its banks, a shoreline made not of earth, but of memory. Each wave carries fragments of your past, the laughter, the tears, the moments where your heart learned to open, and the moments it learned to survive. As the river flows, it dissolves old wounds that once formed walls around your spirit. Colors shimmer on the surface, pinks of forgiveness, greens of renewal, golds of divine intervention. You feel the ache loosening. Memories that once stung now soften, glowing with gratitude rather than grief. The river breathes, the river knows. It has always waited for you. Message 42, Breath of the New Dawn. Beloved, the world around you begins to inhale. The air grows warmer, fragrant with something like morning after rain, cleansed, pure, full of promise. A soft sunrise unfolds in your soul, though night still reigns outside. Light stirs from within rather than above. You feel an inner dawn, igniting quietly beneath your ribs. As you breathe, the heaviness you once carried dissolves grain by grain. In the distance, I hear the soft hum of creation responding to your healing. Your heart, once fractured by departure, now beats with new rhythm. Each pulse carries courage, each breath summons renewal. The angels around you begin to sing, not in words, but in tones that resonate through bone and memory. Their song tells you that endings are the birthplace of beginnings. You stand taller, feeling life returning in colors you forgot existed. The dawn is not around you, the dawn is within you. Message 43, Waters of Forgiveness. My child, forgiveness comes now, though it arrives like a gentle storm. You stand before a great waterfall carved from radiance. The water cascades in silver sheets, carrying whispers of every soul who has ever chosen difficult love, difficult truth, difficult separation. You step forward, and the mist touches your skin, warm, soothing, familiar. In this moment, you realize forgiveness is not for the one who left, but for your own heart. It frees your spirit from weight never meant to be yours. As the water falls, it removes bitterness, dissolves self-blame, washes away the silent questions that once haunted you. You see their face, the one who walked away, not as ghost, but as teacher. Their departure gave you back to yourself. You breathe, and the weight lifts. A fragment of peace settles in your chest, glowing. You are not empty, you are renewed. Message 44, Realignment of Purpose. Precious soul, with forgiveness comes realignment. The universe rearranges itself around your spirit, adjusting pathways, widening roads, sharpening direction. You feel clarity where confusion once lived. You begin to see parts of your purpose, shimmering images that rise like constellations, a calling, a gift, a journey only you can take. You may feel drawn to new people, new opportunities, new dreams you once dismissed. These are not coincidences, they are invitations placed gently in your path. Your timeline now shifts into alignment with your deeper truth. The angels stand close, guiding each subtle step. Destiny once pushed another away so that purpose could pull you forward. You are not behind. You are precisely where you were meant to stand. Message 45, Reconstruction of the Soul. My beloved, I watch as you rebuild. What once collapsed beneath the pain now rises as foundation. Brick by brick, memory, wisdom, courage, you assemble a stronger self. This reconstruction is not quick, it is sacred. You are learning to speak your truth, to honor your wounds without becoming them, to love without clinging, to release without fear. Fields of gold stretch behind you, but ahead, mountains shimmer with promise. The angels dust your shoulders with fragments of stardust, reminders that you were born of light, not loss. You begin to feel power flowing where sorrow once lived. For the first time, you look at your future not with dread, but with curiosity. This is transformation. This is rebirth. And you are ready. Beloved, the final blessing draws near. Cliffhanger. Message 46. The blessing descends. My child, the final blessing begins its descent like a star falling gently through the fabric of heaven. The skies above pulse, not with thunder, but with quiet reverence. A column of soft gold light pours toward you, wrapping around your form like silk. It enters your body not as flame, but as memory, memory of who you truly are. In this blessing, every fracture becomes doorway, every tear becomes seed. Your heart fills with quiet certainty, nothing was lost, everything was rearranged. The angels bow their radiance as this blessing completes. Peace settles over your bones, warm as a gentle embrace. Message 47. Doors of Destiny. Beloved, as peace settles, the veil parts. Before you stands a door, tall, luminous, carved with symbols older than language. It pulses like a living heart. This door was forged from your prayers, your survival, your willingness to surrender. Its handle glows, waiting for your touch. Beyond it is your future, clearer, stronger, more aligned than anything behind you. The angels nod, urging you forward. You sense that stepping through will not erase the past, but fulfill it. Everything has led to this. Message 48. You are not alone. Precious soul, before you cross, you must know, you are not alone. I, Gabriel, stand beside you, wings spread in watchful grace. Behind me, legions of angels hum in soft unity. You are guided with every step, guarded with every breath. What felt like abandonment was guidance unseen. Though the one who walked away continues their own sacred path, you are carried by heaven just the same. You are held. Every choice you make from here will be supported by divine hands. This new path is yours, but never walked alone. Message 49. Hope returns. My child, as your hand nears the door, hope awakens fully. It rises like wildfire, warm and alive, burning away the last remnants of fear. The future no longer feels threatening, it feels yours. You step closer, feeling the hum of destiny beneath your palm. The light that surrounds you expands, blending with your heartbeat. The angels sing softly, and you feel your entire story, every pain, every joy, gather into a single, luminous truth: you are becoming. The past no longer chains you. The future welcomes you. Message 50. Divine Resolution. Beloved, the door opens. Light pours outward, wrapping you in purpose. The earth beneath your feet settles. You step forward, not as someone abandoned, but as someone chosen. Every wound now shines as wisdom. Every ending feeds new beginning. The path ahead is bright, radiant with opportunity. You are guided, protected, cherished. Heaven walks with you. I walk with you. You are free. Precious soul, destiny unfolds. I, Archangel Gabriel, walk beside you always.